Hey guys, so I'm going to film a recipe for you again today, and this is a barbecue chicken pasta melt. It is sin free as long as you're using your healthy extra A choice for the cheese that's in it. If not, it would be 6 cents a portion. So I'm going to just quickly run through the ingredients and then I'll show you how to make it. So you're going to need, this serves 2, so you're going to need 2 chicken breasts chopped up into chunks, 4 rashers of bacon with all the fat removed and chopped up as well, 80 grams of your extra light cheddar. So as I said, this is, because it serves 2, that's 40 grams each, so it's your healthy extra A choice. If not, it will be 6 sins. You're going to need a teaspoon of mustard powder. You're going to need some Worcester sauce, so 5 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. You're going to need 500 grams of passata, so that's a full carton of that. 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. 2 cloves of garlic crushed, so I'm going to use the garlic granules like I always do. So it'll be half a teaspoon of garlic granules. 3 tablespoons of sweetener. Now obviously with sweetener changing in Slimming World, it's up to you whether you sin this or not. Personally, it's 3 tablespoons, so you're probably looking at maybe like half a sin per portion, if that. So it's entirely up to you. I'm not going to sin it, but it's entirely up to yourself. You want some salt and pepper. You need some smoked paprika, so 1 teaspoon of the smoked paprika. You're going to need some pasta. Now it doesn't specify how much pasta you need, so I assume it's just how much you would think 2 portions would be. So I don't know whether there'll be enough in that bag or whether I'll have to take some out of the tub I've got. I'll see when it goes into the pan. You need a medium, a medium red onion chopped up and 1 red pepper chopped up. Now this recipe does also say mushrooms chopped up as well, but you know me and mushrooms, guys, I don't use them, so it's entirely up to yourself, obviously. But yes, there are mushrooms in this dish if you choose to use them. And finally, you're going to need your cooking spray, whichever cooking spray you use. At the moment I'm using this one until it disappears forever. So right, I'm just going to show you how to make this dish. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is preheat your oven to 180 degrees. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make our barbecue sauce. So in a small bowl, or I'm going to use a jug here, you're going to need to mix first of all your passata. Just broken my nail, guys, terrible. Cracked my nail, I should say. Right, okay, so just empty your carton of passata into there. So like I say, it's 500 grams passata, so this is a full 500 gram carton. And then with that, you're going to need your Worcestershire sauce, which is that one. So this was 5 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think I might have to buy some more Worcestershire sauce shortly. That is running low. Yes, I haven't got another one in there, so I'm going to have to get some more. Right, okay, so passata, Worcestershire sauce, your balsamic vinegar. So this was 3 tablespoons of this. One, 2, and 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Your mustard powder, which was a teaspoon. So 1 teaspoon of mustard powder. Your garlic, so 2 cloves of crushed garlic. As I say, this is the garlic granules, so this is half a teaspoon of that, or 1 clove is 1/4 teaspoon, so 1/4. So we've got 1 clove, 2 cloves of garlic, 3 tablespoons of sweetener. So as I say, it's entirely up to you guys whether or not you choose to syn this. I am not. So 1, 2 and 3. Your smoked paprika. So it is a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Right, this is half because I can't get the teaspoon measuring spoon into the jar. So half and 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. And your seasoning, so your salt and your pepper. So a bit of ground pepper in there. And a touch of sea salt there, and all we're going to do is just mix that up together. So I get my little spoon out and just give that a mix round, make sure it's all mixed in together. And it makes this lovely barbecuey, smoky sauce, which looks amazing. Okay, so next thing, once we've done the sauce and set it to one side, we're going to fry off the vegetables. So I'm just going to put the old fry light or whatever low calorie spray you're using. Thing is, low calorie spray, I use that canola, and that is actually listed on the website as being half a syn per 6 sprays, but it's an aerosol, so how you can measure a spray is beyond me. But so I never bothered to count it. But the thing is, if you just look up generic low fat cooking spray or low calorie spray, it says free. So that is a low calorie cooking spray. So I don't really know why it's synned. But anyway, so because they don't make it anymore at Costco, this is why I'm saying. So I'm absolutely gutted because I've used that for a long time now, because obviously you can see, you know, the size of the spray, it's huge. So it lasts quite a while, but last time we went to Costco it wasn't there, and a few people have mentioned it has actually been discontinued now. So I'm trying to find an alternative because I don't really want to go back to Frylight because I'm not that fond of Frylight. But anyway, right. So, yep, that's hot now. So what you're going to do is you're going to put in your onions, your peppers, and your mushrooms. So no, I'm not adding mushrooms to this, but obviously this is the time to put them in with the other veggies, and we just want to fry that off now until it is top of the onion, I don't want that one. Sneaked in there, cheeky thing. So yeah, if you've got any recommendations for low fat cooking spray that is not Frylight, please let me know. Because I really don't think I can find an alternative. My sister said someone had told her she'd seen one in Poundland. So we, sorry, not Poundland, Pound Stretchers. So we hiked off to Pound Stretchers this morning. Well, we didn't hike off, we were going up that way anyway to have a look. But there was absolutely nothing there other than Frylight and the Crisp and Dry. So I don't okay. Like I say, any suggestions for an alternative to fry light, let me know. Otherwise I'm going to have to go back to fry light. Right. Let's turn that down a bit. Okay, so once they have started to soften a bit, you need to add your bacon and your chicken. Mix that in there, and the chicken. Going to fry that off until the chicken and the bacon are cooked through. Now while that is going, I'm going to set my pasta going. You're not going to be fully boiling your pasta at this stage. You're only going to be making it soft. So I do have my other pan over here on the hob. Ta-da! So I'm just going to add my pasta to that now. Just have another handful, I think, of that. Like I said, there's no sort of set quantity for your pasta, so you can use your judgment for 2 people, really. 2 portions. That'll do me. And then just add your water. And just bring that up to the boil and boil for about, once it's boiled, boil for about 10 minutes. Sorry, I was rattling there, that was 10 minutes for anyone who didn't actually hear how long it was going to boil for. So we've got that on there now. See, just coming back to the old chicken mixture, that's starting to cook through nicely. Looks almost ready. So I'm just going to turn the heat off that. It's still hot under there, so it'll just finish it off nicely. And then I'll come back to you once my pasta is partly cooked. Okay, so my pasta's soft now. It's been boiling for about 10 minutes. So what you're going to do now is you're going to mix together your pasta, your chicken, your bacon and vegetables and your barbecue sauce. You're just going to put them all into the, I'm just going to mix them all up in the pan first, and then you're going to transfer it to the dish. So just add my lovely vegetables. onto that, add this delicious looking barbecue sauce. Mix it all in together. This looks absolutely lovely. Can't wait to try this. Okay, so that's it. Mix it all through, as so. And then I'm just going to transfer that to the dish. So I'm just going to work out which dish is best for me to use, and then I'm going to transfer it. Okay, so I'm going to use this bowl and just put all my pasta in. Gosh, this pan is so heavy. There we go. That's it. There we go. Oh, that fit just nicely, that. There we are. So just put that over there, and then we're going to put that into the oven now for about 15 minutes, and then after that I'm going to take it out, stir it through, and then I'll put the cheese over the top afterwards. So just going to pop it in the oven now just for the 15 minutes. Okay, so this has been in now for about 15 minutes, so it's steaming up. So I'm just going to remove it from the heat carefully, and now I'm just going to sprinkle the cheese over the top of it, so it forms a nice layer. There we go. Oops, make sure I get all of it and don't waste any, since I've measured it all out. And then I'm just going to put that back in the oven now, just until the cheese is melted and bubbling. So back you go in there. And we'll see what it looks like when it comes out again. Okay, so here we go. And there is your final dish. Close that up there. There we go. That has been in now for a few minutes, just making sure the cheese is bubbling and melted. And doesn't that look amazing? There we go. And that is your Slimming World barbecue chicken pasta bake.